To get your laptop ready for Carnegie Learning, you're going to need to do several steps. Because there's a new Java update, we've basically got to start over. To get started, you're going to want to click on the Start tab in the bottom left corner of the screen and go into your control panel. Once you're in your control panel, you want to click on Uninstall a Program. Once you uninstall a program, you're going to have a list built of all the different programs that your netbook currently has. We want to completely remove Java. I've already got the updated Java, but just for today I'm going to completely remove it. You're going to find your Java update, select it, and then come up to the top and click Uninstall. It's going to prompt you if you're sure that you want to do this. You're going to say yes. You're going to wait a moment for this program to completely uninstall.
Welcome to the Short House on System. Please enter your password.
Java is going to continue to uninstall. And when the dialog box finishes, you should be ready to go. So we can now close out of our control panel and we're ready to get started. We're going to be using Carnegie Learning in Firefox. So everything that we set up, we're going to set it up into Firefox. So we want to double click to open Firefox. If you do not see this menu bar across the top, you're going to come out to the side and right click and make sure that there's a check mark there. If I take the check mark off, you notice my menu bar disappears. If I select it, you notice my menu bar comes back up. I'm going to go to Tools, Options, select Content, and I need to remove the box from block pop-up windows. If that box is checked, Carnegie Learning will never work on your computer, so that's always something that you need to check. I'll then press OK. The next step is going to be to go and install the latest version of Java. So I'm going to go to www.java.com. This is after we've removed the older version. I'm going to select Free Java Download. It's going to tell me that I'm putting in version 7 update 51 and I want to agree and start the free download. I'm going to save the file. You'll notice that this little arrow here just lit up. I'm going to click that drop down arrow. Here's my file I'm ready to install, and I'm going to double click. Yes, I do want to allow this program to make changes. Now your netbook might vary slightly, but you always want to go through the prompts and allow it to install. So now I'm going to tell it to install. I'm not going to mess with this checkbox. I just want to tell it to install. For some of you, this may take longer on your netbook. For some of you, it may go very quickly. You're just going to wait while this installs completely. Once that finishes, you're going to get the Java Setup menu. We want to deselect this box. We do not want the Ask toolbar, so you want to make sure that you take the check mark out of that box. Then we press Next. And now Java is going to actually install. Again, for some of you this may take a while on your computer, for some of you it won't take as long. A lot of it depends on how much extra stuff you've downloaded on your netbook. Okay, once you get this box, you are good to go with Java. We've successfully installed Java. We've got our green check mark, and we want to tell it to close. Okay? You're then going to get a box that asks you to verify your Java version. If you want to, you can go ahead and verify that you have the correct version. But as long as it told you successfully installed, you don't have to do this. But I'll go ahead and do it. And this is where we're going to get to the part where our toolbars might possibly not be enabled. My Java option has currently been disabled, which also has to be corrected in order for Carnegie Learning to work. The next thing that we're going to need to check is to come up to Tools, select Add-ons. Over on the left side, we want to go to Plugins. And we need to look through this list and find Java. For some reason, if you scroll through your list and you don't see the Java plugin listed anywhere, you may just need to close out of the internet and then open back up Firefox again just to give it time to refresh that list. So again, now I'm going to go to Tools, Add-ons. I want to go into my plugins and I want to scroll down and find Java. Notice here are my two Java tools, and you can see that they are disabled. You will either need to click the option to make it enabled, or for me, I'm just going to change it to activate. That now has my Java plugins the way that they need to be. So we want to make sure that those are turned on and ready to work. I'm now ready to go to the Carnegie Learning website. I'm going to type in my school ID. My username and password. And log in. I'm now going to select the class that I would like to work in. And then wait for it to load. Typically the first time getting in is going to take the longest, as most of you already know, because you've tried. If we can get in that first time, that typically means we're ready to go. As you can see, I'm now in. I'll log out just to go through that one more time. Select the class and it'll load. If you ever get any prompts across the bottom that ask you, if you see Java flashing and it asks you if you want to allow, you always need to allow Java to run. If you do not allow Java to run, the program will never work. This should help you successfully get into Carnegie Learning.